I was just shooting for you guys, and I had to hit a mosquito, and it cut off, so I gotta start over. Look, brother against brother, nation against nation, this is what's going on right now. I just got off the phone with one of my oldest and best friends in life, and he is refusing to accept, you know, my reality. I hope that works. But the problem is he wanted me to move back to Florida with him, and he was showing me this place on Google Maps, you guys, and he wanted me to see it. I'm not kidding you. I'm not kidding you. Right over the place he was showing me, they were dispersing shit, you know? But he's managing to live in denial. He's comparing this with like exhaust coming out of a car. Is basically what he's trying to tell me. He's like, why are you going to worry about this and spend your time worrying about this when, exhaust that comes out of cars is just as damaging? You know what I mean? Cars aren't flying over my head spewing exhaust, you guys. Airplanes are. Drones are, the deep state, the devil and his cohorts. I told him, I said, dude, you're not listening to me. I've never hung up on him before in my life, but I told him, I gotta go, bro. I'm hanging up on your ass. I can't help it. I'm pissed off. You're not listening to me. You have known me your entire life since we were kids, and you're not giving me the credit I deserve, and I'm starting to get pissed off about that, you guys. I am. I'm feeling the same thing from my neighbors around here, dude. They do not want to hear the truth that I'm spewing out of my mouth. They're starting to get offended, and all of a sudden they're starting to look at me as the problem. They are. I'm all of a sudden somehow the problem. It's not this army of planes flying over our heads, circumventing all democratic processes and everything that America stands for and is founded upon. It's not them. It's me. It's me. This is about worn me down to the bone, you guys, but they're not going to break me. That's never going to happen. I'm going to turn the camera around right now. I'm going to show you what I'm sitting here on my porch looking at and watching. This shit ain't right, dude. He told me last year I was absolutely panic stricken and wanted to get out of here so bad. And he said, Mike, it's not that it's not happening. The problem is that you're focused on it. Okay. Guys, this is fucking happening. I've done the research very reluctantly for over the last 2 years. Speak of the devil, that's a contrail, you guys. Do you see that thing dissipating behind the plane? Dissipating. Okay, there hasn't been a lot of it today, but yesterday the sun was blotted out from planes flying over my head, leaving contrails that stretch out across my sky and blot out the whole fucking sun. The valley below me, I'm on a very high elevation, you guys, and the valley below me is covered year round, all the time with this creepy fucking, I know it's geofog, you guys. I've been witnessing and filming 95% of the time planes flying over our heads, illegally dispersing shit over your heads. Well, hey, don't worry about it. Anyhow, yeah, I just had to hang up on his ass. I started to get pissed. I was like, you're not listening to me, dude, and that's starting to piss me off. You've known me your entire life. and you're cutting me short here, and I'm starting to fucking get offended over this. You're not listening to what the fuck I've been telling you. There has been an army of airplanes 95% of the time for the last fucking over 2 years flying over this population, spraying them like cockroaches with shit they didn't vote for or consent to the point to where the valley below me is constantly covered in this creepy ass fucking fog. Fire season's not upon us. I could go off right now and start cussing and shit. I'm kind of weak. I feel on the ropes right now, you guys, but this stuff is not natural, you guys. This haze is not natural. It's not smoke because there's no fires in the area now, and it's not fire season. It's been this way all through winter. It's been this way for the last couple years since they've started this. And I've heard every excuse in the book. Oh, it's fog, it's this, it's that. And people are managing to block out the fact that all the videos and the stuff that everybody around the country and the world's reporting is that there are planes flying over your head, dispersing shit over your heads. They're spraying you like cockroaches. I understand my brother. I do. He tells me he's so overwhelmed, with the daily things of life that he ain't got time to think about this shit. He's actually getting angry at me. You know what I mean? And the ironic thing is he's telling me, it's not happening to him. And the funny thing is I got another best friend that lives like right next door that's been sending me videos and photos of it happening. Well, not to my one friend, but to the one 2 miles next door to him. And it's happening down there. And at first, he was, thankfully, he gave me some credit. Sean, brother, I love you, man. Thank you. He was listening to me. He never freaking doubted me. You know what I mean? When I'm telling him what's going on, you know? And now it's happening down there. And he's now shooting video and photos of this atrocity happening. It's happening, all across the United States. There are people all over the place reporting this. And while on one hand, I understand my bro, I know where he's at. This is too overwhelming. It's better to block it out of your mind. I understand. But at the same time, I can't help being frustrated and pissed off because you're my oldest friend in life and you're not listening to what the fuck I'm telling you. This is no joke. I don't want to be here doing this. This is not why I came up here. I came up here to be left alone and live in peace and live my own life. And this thing showed up into my world, you guys. It showed up over my head. Planes showed up. Contrails look like contrails for 42 and a half years of my life. Short, white things that dissipate like that one you just saw as a plane flies by. You go back 24 hours or you'll see tomorrow, they come out and they leave these lines and these things that spread across the entire, they are dumping shitloads of stuff over this population without their voter consent, you guys. That's what's going on. And as much as I would love to ignore it and go on about my business and, find a different focus, this is objective reality, you guys. When I first moved up here, this valley, I could see the cars coming back from town down there. I could see Mount Shasta. Mount Shasta is covered in geohaze. All of science is, people have done studies and stuff, and it's buried in aluminum, barium, strontium, all the shit that when I do the research, David Keith and all of these deep state funded lunatic scientists are telling us they're doing. They're trying to save us from global warming by spraying us to death with the solution. I insist it's a Trojan horse. And even if they weren't intending on, that's not their intention, still, you can't fly over U.S. soil and spray the American citizens with shit they didn't vote for or consent to, okay? That circumvents the Constitution and everything we're founded upon and stand for. So I'm not ever going to be okay with this because I know what the Constitution says, you guys, and I know what this country was founded upon. and what it stands for. And I know the bottom line is that this circumvents all democratic processes, making it a crime. Even if it were candy canes, even if it were to save us from global warming, it doesn't matter. You did not consent or consult with us, the people, before you took it upon yourselves to go do this shit. Guys, I told my friend, another friend lives up here a few weeks ago, I was like, bro, this fog never lifts, because he lives down there in the valley. I'm up here on this high perch. I'm like, bro, you're bathing in shit being sprayed out of the back of airplanes, you know? Oh no, that's fog. That's fog. Dude, the fog never lifts. The sun is just going down, and look at the fog. Look at the fog. You're bathing in a cloud of shit being sprayed out of the back of airplanes. Do the research. I do the research. David Keith, Bill Gates, all these deep state lunatics say this is what they're going to do. They tell you. This is what fascinates me. It's not a fucking conspiracy theory when they tell you what they're going to do. You know? Do the fucking research instead of just blowing me off and calling me crazy. Do the research yourself, and you'll be shocked to find out that these deep state lunatics are in fact geoengineering your skies, solar radiation management, stratospheric aerosol injections. They're fucking hosing you like cockroaches. This is a sneak attack, you guys, and this is what's happening. This place is bathing in this shit. And my buddy's telling me that I'm the one with the problem. And I got the same feeling when I saw my good friend up here a few days ago. Yesterday, excuse me. I get a feeling, because I've been very outspoken. I've been flipping out about this. And I got a feeling, dude, all of a sudden they're going to start blaming me. Well, because I'm the one calling it out and talking about it, they don't want to hear it. And I guess that's nature. That's your animalistic nature. That's what, people give into their lower natures and do this shit. But, yeah, he's pissed at me right now. Somehow it's my fault. I've been calling this shit out for day one, and, somehow I'm at fault. It's not the army of airplanes flying over our heads spraying us with shit, circumventing everything that America stands for in all democratic processes. It's me. I'm the one, because I'm talking about it and I'm calling it out. Seriously, that's what's going on. Unfucking believable. I'm going to stand on the truth as I know it, you guys. I'm going to stand on the truth as I know it. Come hell or high water. I don't give a damn. I've doubted myself many times. I've questioned all of this. But this is what the fuck's going on. And, I'm not going to be taken into some Hitler bullshit to where, like my buddy's telling me, oh, you're the problem, Mike. You're the problem. No, it's not the army of airplanes flying over my head, gassing me like a cockroach, Mark. It's me. I'm the one with the problem because I'm fucking talking about it. And I'm calling it out. I'm going to stand on the truth, you guys. I don't give a damn. I'm going to stand on the truth until it kills me, and I'm ready for that. Bring it on, motherfuckers. Peace out.